you, Mr. West. Now I'd like to welcome the man who needs no introduction, as he is near and dear to all of us, a most compassionate soul and the nucleus of these organizations, the president and founder of MAC, Dr. Mohammed Babar.
I'm sure that many of you were disappointed when Ray did not end his speech on the X-rated sailor joke. So welcome everyone. I would also like to say that now I know that why Dr. Hendricks asked us to sit on the stage. Those of you who are frequent flyers with Iftar Dinner know that we never sit on the stage. So today he made sure that all of us men sit up there and then he drop us in front of the bus. But in all seriousness, that's a great point. But you know, over the years we have many female speakers, but our religious hierarchy, we need to do a better job of increasing female representation. Thank you. So I would like to thank a few folks first, because with their help we are always able to keep this event a free dinner program for everyone. Old National Bank, Republic Bank, my dear friend Tommy Elliott, Steve Traeger, Carol Clay Jones, they always prove that our local regional banks, they invest more in the communities than those mega corporate banks. Similarly, we are thankful to Baptist Healthcare, Northern Healthcare, UFL, and my own Signature Healthcare for their yearly support. They have taken the brunt of COVID-19, and for that we all thank you. There are many doctors, nurses, other healthcare workers, other essential workers, chaplains present in this hall. Thank you so much for during these last 2 years of COVID pandemic, for digging in there, for keeping yourself at rest, keeping your families at rest, while making sure that fellow citizens are taken care of. Thank you so much. We are thankful to both of our beloved leaders that who have always supported us in Interfaith Iftar Dinner and are always been present here. Thank you. We also have a special guest, Ms. Sunita Alizadeh. She is from Afghanistan doing she is doing phenomenal job against child marriages. She has organization Right for Sale. She is recipient of Muhammad Ali Humanitarian Award. Sunita, we are so honored that you are here with us tonight. Thank you. This is 12th year of Interfaith Iftar Dinner, and this is an event which I look forward to every year. I see so many friends here that who are regular fixture of this year, whether they register or not. This is an event that when you look towards everyone, you see that everyone is shining like a sun, like the epiphany of our own dear Thomas Merton. So thank you for giving a hope to a sinner like me that this world is moving forward in positive direction despite all the bigotry or darkness of those clouds which surround us. Thank you very much. They mentioned about the sufferings of our fellow brothers and sisters in Ukraine, and it's our job as Homo sapiens to give them a hand. I know that sometimes we feel like that the response of our world to human disasters, man-made disasters, is not colorblind, but we need to remind us that every human life is same. We saw Russia demolishing Syria with help of a crazy dictator. And we know that the response was a bit different. But it is not the fault of Ukrainians or anyone else in the world. So our job is to open our hearts and to make sure that we support our Ukrainian brothers and sisters the way we would support anybody else. It's difficult to understand that Homo sapiens, that how can we destroy our own species? Why can't we love each other? Why can't we live the purpose of our creation the way good God has created us? We never choose our faith tradition. We never choose our parents. Most likely we die in the faith tradition in which we are born with. Then what's the point of saying that my way or highway? Why can't we hold each other's hand? And if there are some theological differences, why can't we leave up to our Creator to judge us if He or she has to judge us? Our job is to live together, help each other, because in the end, if we believe in life hereafter, then we will be judged on how we take care of each other, how we take care of all living beings, how we take care of our environment and Mother Earth. So let's please make sure that we all hold each other's hand and we see our reflection in the other person and we treat them the way we want to be treated. There is so much human suffering that it breaks our heart. Yesterday, I was at Dawson Springs because Muslim Americans Compassion, in collaboration with our National Charity Islamic Relief, we were distributing cash assistance cards among the staff members of Dawson Springs High School whose homes were destroyed. Sitting with those staff members and hearing their stories, it broke my heart. In 21st century America, the biggest economy of the world, why a common person or citizens have to go through this? In 5 minutes, the lives of those citizens were toppled by a monstrous tornado. It wasn't their fault. They lost their homes, their vehicles, everything. They lost their loved ones. There was a teacher whose son died 3 weeks before the tornado. And she lost her home. And now she is fighting with the car insurance, the health insurance. Her son was airlifted from Dawson Springs to Vanderbilt in Nashville. And he passed away in 4 hours. Her bill is $68,000. Her hospital stay bill was like over $100,000. These insurance companies are giving her a runabout. She's not even able to mourn and grieve. And she's busy in that. So I ask this question to you all, that why in 21st century of America? I know 5 nurses at this point who are fighting with cancer. And they are more worried about paying their bills than their life. I know a maintenance worker in one of my own facility, whom I know for over 15 years, and he has worked there over 27 years. A hard-working man that would never miss a day, always smiling, taking care of seniors like his own. He got cancer. I did not see him for a couple of months. Somebody called me to tell me, and when I spoke with him, he told me in tears that he had to file bankruptcy in order to survive. He is filing for disability benefits. He is on hospice. I don't think he will even see that. So this is the question which I ask myself, that in the richest country on planet Earth, the biggest economy, what is wrong with us? Why a common person is suffering? These are hard-working people. why we have all these divisions, why our leaders are able to divide us and put us more strain that we ignore the real issues which affect us rather than those trivial things that which maybe affect 1% or 2% in the end. So I will tonight, in the end, just implore you to ask this question. To ask this question to our leaders, to policy makers, that when these things will be fixed, when we will get rid of poverty from our country, when will our inner cities stop suffering, when rural America will stop suffering, these drug epidemics, these problems which we have, if we Americans cannot solve those, then who on the earth can solve their problems? We need to set this example. So please pardon me if I'm too blunt or if I am not saying that life is higgledy-dory. But our purpose of tonight, bringing Ray over, bringing Rabbi Benfrey, our leaders, is that we should have some take-home message that where we can make sure that our society gets better. So thank you so much.